In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Chase and Sarah are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys live?
In Dixon.
Oh, you're right here in the Nashville area. Okay, very cool. And here to do a debt-free scream.
Yes, sir.
Love it. How much have you paid off?
Paid off a total of about $200,000.
My goodness. How long did that take?
Just around 4 years.
Okay, cool. And your range of income during that time?
It started out about $47,500, and then Sarah and I got married and ended up just about doubling. So.
Okay, so about 90 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. What do y'all do for a living?
I'm an engineer, and Sarah's a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, very good. Okay, good. Fun. So what kind of debt was this $200,000?
I had 30 in student loans. Sarah had 50 in student loans, and then we had 120 in a house.
You paid off your house?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm looking at weird people. Way to go, you two. How old are you guys?
I'm 29.
I'm 26.
Oh, and you have a paid-for house and you're not even 30.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
That's whacked. That's just completely crazy. Does it feel weird?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you know anybody that's 30 years old or less that has a paid-for house?
No.
You're it. You know one. I know them. Well, good for you guys. Well done. What's the house worth?
Right at about 120.
Good for you guys. Very
And we
fun.
actually cash flowed 20 of the house, and then we actually ended up selling it. And there's a little bit of a story that goes into that.
You sold it.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have it now.
No, we're in a different home, but it's also paid for.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. I'm catching on. Good. Well done. So tell me the story. What happened 4 years ago that began this journey?
All right. So we actually just celebrated our 3rd anniversary on Wednesday. And the year before Chase met me, he paid off his student loans and then bought our first home. And then he met me. We got married, and I added to our debt, and he married me anyway. And during the time that we were paying off my student loans, we had Samuel, so I had to pause during that. And then when we paid down my loans last year, we started paying down aggressively on our mortgage. And then of January this year, and we went on our first family vacation since our honeymoon. And our son, who was 7 months old at the time, actually got sick the first day, caught a really nasty stomach virus. Chase got sick too, so we had to cut short and come home. And Samuel got better after about 3 days, but Chase got worse.
Uh-oh.
So he ended up going to the hospital for about a week and was able to come home, but never really got 100% back to normal. And then at the end of February, he started exhibiting some of the same symptoms. So we took him back to Vanderbilt, and they admitted him for an overnight stay. The next day, about noon, he got up from a nap, and his back was hurting. And so he got up, walked around, trying to ease the pain, and nothing really helped. By 4:30 that afternoon, he was in unbearable pain. And then by 6:30, he could no longer feel or move anything below his waist.
Whoa.
So within about 2 hours, he became paralyzed.
Whoa.
And so that was definitely has affected us.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he actually has lupus, and it attacked his spinal cord is what ended up happening.
Oh, okay.
So we were at Vanderbilt for 2 weeks and then went to Atlanta to do rehab at the Shepherd Center down there. Stayed there for 2 months, came home in May, and Chase was able to go back to work at the end of July. And then while we were in Atlanta, we started looking for a new home that would be more friendly to wheelchair accessibility.
Right.
Because our first home had little extra room and steps to get into the house. And so we were able to find a home, and we were extremely, extremely blessed by our family, our friends, our church, and our community. And we were able to purchase the new home and extensively renovate it to make Chase's life easier from a chair.
So how long ago was it again?
It was this February.
This February? Okay. So this all happened this year?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Now, I don't know anything about lupus, so is that a permanent diagnosis or a permanent situation then?
Yes. Basically, lupus mimics several other diseases usually, but it presents in everyone who has it differently. And it was fairly mild until February.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is your life going forward?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, we're getting out of debt too while we're doing all this. Oh my gosh. So when did you pay off the last debt?
We closed on the sale of our first home on October 20th. So
Okay. All right.
completely debt-free.
And then that turned it around and moved you into the other house, and that cleared the rest of it.
Yes.
Okay, just the other day. Wow. So you've had all kinds of cheerleaders in your life, but not many of them are really concerned about debt. They were just concerned about you guys taking care of you through all these transitions and
Yes,
all this attack and everything that you've been through. Unbelievable. And in the middle of it, you get out of debt. Oh my gosh, that's kind of like a sidebar almost. Wow. Wow. Very cool.
It was really lucky. We actually had our 3-month emergency fund built up before all this started. So without that, it would have been a lot rougher.
Yeah.
That was one less thing we had to worry about.
Well, money wasn't on the list of things to worry about right then.
Right.
Yeah.
It
And
made
it's
it a lot
thing.
easier.
Yeah. Good thing too. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm so sorry you guys have been through this, but obviously you're fighters, and obviously you've turned this situation into a positive in your lives. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Wow. And Samuel is how old now?
18 months.
All right, and you brought him with you.
We did.
We did.
And you brought some cheerleaders with you. Who are the
Yes.
cheerleaders?
Those are my parents.
Your parents. All
Yes.
right. Very cool. Are they from the area here?
They actually just moved up here.
Oh, good. Okay. Very fun. Perfect. There you go. Well, it's good to have people on your team. That's for sure. Well done. Good job. Wow. What a story, you guys. All right, it's Chase and Sarah and Samuel. We've got a copy of Chris Hogan's Retire Inspired book for you, and that'll be the next chapter in your story to be millionaires and outrageously generous along the way. You got quite a journey behind you and quite a journey ahead of you. You guys are impressive. Very well done. Chase and Sarah and Samuel, $200,000 paid off in 4 years, making 47 to 90. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free!
Wow, yes! Not even 30 years old. Amazing. What a story. You do not know what curveballs life's going to throw you. You just don't know when they're coming. Man, amazing. Open phones this hour as we talk about your life and your money. You know, sometimes I recoil after hearing stories like that when someone says, oh, that stuff that Dave Ramsey teaches, it's primitive. It's just for broke people. That stuff Dave Ramsey teaches only works, you know, if you're not sophisticated. Let me tell you what. If you go through what they've been through, sophisticated isn't something you worry about. It isn't. And the interesting thing about the things that we teach, having no debt, having an emergency fund in place, those things work when your life is going well, fabulously. It will accelerate your prosperity curve. But those things also work when life comes at you and everything's not going fabulously. You heard him say, it's a good thing we had an emergency fund, didn't you? Good thing they weren't using something stupid like a home equity loan for their emergency fund. They'd be up a creek right now, wouldn't they? You ever read that article in CNN Money, written by some broke journalism student with student loan debt coming out their ears? Dave Ramsey's an idiot. You don't need to have real cash set aside for an emergency. You just use your home equity line of credit. And yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to go further in debt when you have a crisis in your family. Absolutely. That was sarcasm for those of you that can't hear it. God, man. The stuff we teach works in good times and bad times. God's ways of handling money. Grandma's ways of handling money. Common sense for your dollars and cents. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.